Hello everyone. It's July 12th, Saturday, and you tuned into my show. I'm your host, San Noani. Today, I'm super excited to introduce a trending article from the archive. It's a really cool paper that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. The title is Audio-Visual Speech Separation via Bottleneck Iterative Network, and the kernel is org 507.7271. Now, I know it's a bit of a mouthful. So have you ever been at a super noisy party or in a crowded cafe and you're trying really hard to hear what your friend is saying? It's tough, right? You've got music blaring and other people chatting, and all the sounds just get jumbled together. Now, this paper is trying to solve that exact problem, but for computers. The main goal is something called speech separation. That means taking an audio recording and magically separating it into individual tracks for each person. Just using the audio alone is super difficult for a computer, especially when there's a lot of background noise or people are talking over each other. So, the clever idea in this research is to use not just audio, but video too. You know how when you're in a loud place, you automatically look at the person's lips to understand them better? Our brains are amazing at combining what we see and what we hear. This paper is about teaching an AI to do the same thing. It's called audio-visual speech separation, or AVS for short. To do this, the researchers created a new AI model called the Bottleneck Iterative Network, or BIN for short. Isn't that a cute name, BIN? So here is how BIN works, in a nutshell. It takes two things as input. In each stop audio and a video of all the speakers it says, the AI pays close attention to their lip movements. Now the really cool part is in its name. First, iterative. This means the AI doesn't just get it right on the first try. It makes a guess to separate the voices. Then it looks at its own result and thinks, and they can do better. It then refines its guess over and over again. Each time got a little bit closer to the clean, separated voices. The paper even has a picture showing this, where you can see the audio patterns getting sharper and clearer with each iteration, just self-focusing a blurry camera. Second, bottleneck. This is a really smart trick. Instead of just mushing all the audio and video information together, the model forces the information to pass through a narrow channel, a bottleneck. This helps the AI to focus only on the most important bits of information that link the lip movements to the sound and ignore all the useless background noise. It's like putting on blinders to focus on what's truly important. So, how does this new BIN model compare to other technologies? There are other models out there. Some, like one called AVSS, are super powerful and get great results. But they're also really slow and need a ton of computing power. It's like having a giant, gas-guzzling truck. It's powerful, but not very practical for everyday use. On the other hand, there are lightweight models, but they usually don't perform as well. And this is where BIN is a total game changer. The BIN model achieves results that are just as good, and in some cases even better than the big, slow models. But here's the amazing part. It does this while being way more efficient. The paper says it reduces training time by up to 74%, and the crew time needed for it to work, but that's huge. It's like getting a super fast sports car that also has incredible fuel economy. It's the best of both worlds. Okay, so this is all really cool tech, but how can we use it in our daily lives? Let me give you a few examples. First, think about video conferencing systems like Zoom or Google Meet. Imagine you're in an important online meeting. One person has a dog barking in the background. Another is in a noisy coffee shop. With this technology, the system could perfectly isolate each person's voice, making everyone sound crystal clear. No more asking, "Sorry, can you say that again?" Second, let's talk about video streaming services like YouTube or Netflix. This could be a huge help for content creators and editors. In documentaries or reality television shows, you often have scenes where multiple people are talking at once. This tech could automatically clean up the audio, making it so much easier to edit and for us to watch. It could also lead to way more accurate automatic captions and subtitles. And third, and this one is really important, is its application in assistive technology. For people who are hard of hearing, this could be life-changing. Imagine a hearing aid or a smartphone app that uses this tech. It could use the phone's camera to focus on the person you're talking to and separate their voice from all the background noise of a busy restaurant. This would make conversations in loud environments much easier and more enjoyable. This technology shows how AI can learn from how we humans perceive the world to solve really complicated problems. By combining sight and sound, just like we do, it can make our digital communication clearer and more accessible for everyone. That's all for today's trending article. Wasn't that fascinating? Thanks for tuning in. I'm the host, San no Ii, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.